Wrong fucking dynasty. I bet.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For UGA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. It's a quick grab. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Oh, and he fumbles. Scooped up in the defense.
Chris, anytime...
Play. It's good. Play. I was for the challenge. It's good. Play.
Back starts to take off and scramble. The defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it. They're able to knock it away.
The offense gets a chance to start with a short field. He shreds the tackle. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass, but, man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's going to put it down and run. Gets loose on the scramble, picks up a decent gain, short of the first down. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Well, Texas and Georgia hasn't taken long for these two to establish a rivalry in the SEC. 2 memorable collisions last season, regular season in Austin. The Georgia pass rush just got after Texas. Hard-fought, close win. And then the rematch for the SEC championship game. Another game where Georgia just made enough plays, Kirk, to win.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a great matchup every single time these teams get together in the SEC. Having Texas with their tradition, what Sark's doing with that program, obviously what Kirby's doing with Georgia. It's one of those matchups every single year when they're up on the calendar. You circle it. 2 great games last year. Georgia finding a way to get it done both times. You got to believe that Sark and Texas looking for payback.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Looks to the left, pass caught. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the 2nd period. Longhorns will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
He finds some space. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
On the move now. Fires it on the move. And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh. The defense busting coverage, leave the receiver wide open, and boy, oh, boy, did they catch a break.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
We'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Over the middle. It's Branch. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The Dogs will line up here on the first down and goal. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia! So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's hit as he throws it. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Manning. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. He pays for it. He could go inside the 20. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
I just watched your stop collecting Pokemon cards vid.
Fields it just
Great
outside
video,
the goal
thank
line.
you for your honest insight.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Texas. He just sprints into the end zone. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And it looks like that one was touched before it made it 10 yards. So, yeah, the penalty marker is coming out. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. It could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Humphries. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. The offense really clicking against this battle defense.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Bulldogs looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
See if they can convert the point after. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out. It's Gibson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Manning. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing
They got him again. He's like a statue back there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Scanning the field. It's Manning. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. The receiver makes the catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Movement here from the tight end. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. They'll change the pre-snap look now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw. It's Stockton. On the move now. And O-line protection holding up. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia.
That's a quarterback who's willing his team to find a way to win. Fourth and goal, everything covered, and instead of trying to squeeze it in, he trusts his legs to get it into the end zone, and it pays off.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Defense not pressing this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Pretty nice catch here. But
One man just watched your stop collecting Pokemon cards good. Great video, thank you for your honest insight.
Sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
The offense now operating in empty. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Looking for his back. Looks left and finds his target there. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Hi.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to chuck it again. This time, a completion. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Longhorns. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And he dumps it off to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home with a
Man
blitz.
just watched your stop collecting Pokemon cards did. Great video, thank you for your honest insight. Hi.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To throw, it's Stockton. Caught over the middle, it's Frazier. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Heaves it deep down the middle. Intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He makes the grab. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaks free. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. What a catch! They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this...
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Grinding away with a running game. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you've got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You get all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's third.
No man just watched your stop collecting Pokemon cards gift. Great video, thank you for your honest insight.
They'll try to run for the first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to scramble. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
He's looking to scramble.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. On the run, it's Frazier. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Bulldogs will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. And that should be enough to secure an upset, at least according to the rankings. This team said, we don't feel like underdogs. We're out here to prove a point, and they have made the plays to get the W today.
I think anybody who was around this football team thought they had a shot, even though they were an underdog today, and they certainly lived up to that. Today was kind of that early playoff type of atmosphere, and this performance should put the rest of the top 10 on notice.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Moore. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Pass is caught on a comeback route. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the mark. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The Longhorns will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. There's contact on the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Just watched your stop collecting Pokemon cards vid.
I mean, they have harassed him
Great
all
video,
game
thank
long,
you
and
for
here we
your
are in the
honest
fourth
insight.
quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Manning. Quick throw, testing the middle. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Georgia. A big defensive score.
Oh, he tried to force that, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game.
Yo man, just watched your stopped collecting Pokemon cards vid. Great video, thank you for your honest insight. Hi.